Hey, good evening. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody had a good day. Great weekend. Everybody feeling good. Everything's going on with your loved ones and all that good stuff. But anyway, tonight, Monday night, and every Monday night we have our review show. And tonight we will be reviewing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 9. Keisha is here. Dwayne will be joining us shortly. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just to start the show off, I don't think the episode was trash. I think the episode was par to what the story has been going on. I think them killing Omar Dorsey off the series, I thought that was a little weird. I think that was unnecessary. I think they just threw that in there to spice up the season, which makes no sense because at the end of the day, whatever they say what Rock is very vulnerable and they don't have no team. It's like they don't have no strength. They're all over the place. We all knew that Marvin didn't get shot. How he didn't get shot, we don't know. But honestly, the counselor got shot, and now Unique want to pop his collar to the Italians, and you got Rock talking about the Italians in Jersey ain't gonna come over to Queens and all this and all that. Which in a way I do agree with it, but she would never been in Jersey, and that's that. So we always thought that part of the storyline was stupid, and it's just a weird series. And next week is it? It's over. And if they do decide
Woo!
to come back, I hope they
Woo-hoo! We're at the end. Praise him.
How you feel about it, Keisha? Tell us how you really feel.
I hate it. Even though it wasn't that bad of an episode, I guess. It's just stupid. I'm over it. Everything is predictable.
Hmm.
It's like it's trash.
Hmm.
I don't even know what else to say. Like Marvin can't save it. Marvin
Mar-
being funny can't save it.
can I ask you how crazy was it? So Marvin put Sam on the bus and gave him a knot of money, talking about get out of here. A drug addict.
A
And
drug
said
addict.
a drug addict.
And he gonna want to come back and get high with his friends. So that was real stupid.
And the whole thing with Burke, I'm still never gonna understand. Like her whole purpose is to find dirt on Carter, and we know how it's gonna end. Then you got Carter being Muslim. Come on now, where did that come from? Where, where did that come from? They got Omar Epps with a kufi on, talking about he praying, talking about I think if you can meet me out here instead of South Jamaica. Come on, I think these actors are trying to, as they say, get sugar from shit. You know. Hey, Dwayne,
Hello.
how you doing?
Fine.
Fine.
Yes.
I sent you a meme earlier. It was in reference to something else, and it was basically the Al Pacino when they pull when he think he was out, they pull him back in. How you feeling, brother, about the series? And you wishing it's just over next week, right?
Thank God the finale is next week. Okay, because I want to know something, man. As we left them last week, there are a lot of shots that rang out. Marvin ain't get hit by none of them.
Not one shot.
Not none of them. He don't got no limp. His arm ain't in the sling. He ain't none of them.
And then the Italian shooter just happened to be at war, but he gonna go bowling with his friends.
Come on. Now Rock and Lulu taking people out together. Like,
In the elevator, and then Lulu did the little side shot. Bang, bang.
listen,
It's terrible writing, terrible.
Famous gonna try to strong arm somebody that know his weird ass voice. Come on, come on.
And now they got somebody that cracked the door
Yeah,
that's gonna know it was famous.
I know it's
But let
famous.
me ask you a question though. I thought they tried to get it off. So Sam is quote unquote the neighborhood crackhead. He know who Marvin is. He know who sell all the drugs. He know who Famous is, but he don't know who Kanan is. He told the cop, "Yeah, he be with Famous." but he didn't know his name.
The whole Burke trying to still investigate this thing is stupid. It's just dumb. I mean, I don't know, man. One more episode. That's all I keep saying.
I guess they're trying to have it because the writing be so lazy and the storylines be so together. I guess they're writing her and she's like the sax of the show.
I'll use another S word to say about this series.
What?
Sugar honey iced tea is what it is. That's what this series is. A whole pile of sugar honey iced tea.
But let me ask you. I know. For lack of better words, we committed to each other to do the show, so that's why we're here and we're doing it. But I don't think that people in the chat and those that watch the show, I know a lot of times people don't think that I or Dwayne and Keisha look at the comments. Somebody said to me it was good. They totally disagree with our last week's assessment. It's good. We just got to get into it. I don't know how old that person is, and I'm just saying that for the sake of we know that art is part of this, and being TV and it's just for entertainment, but it's just not good. It's just not good, and we're struggling. Like we don't even put too much effort in watching it. We used to watch Raising Kanan or any Power show. Soon as it dropped, Keisha watch it Saturday night. Dwayne watch it early Sunday morning. Dwayne would call me, and that'd be the first thing he'd say. You saw it yet? It'll be a text. One of us would be like, "Yo, you seen it yet?" Now we don't even group text and talk about it because it's like, whatever. So I don't want nobody to think that we're doing the show because we're committed to doing it, and this is what we like to do. It's a bunch of power verse that we like, but this show literally has went from sugar to shit, and it's hard to watch. It's you even see it like Dwayne said a couple weeks ago. 50 Cent doesn't even promote and didn't even promote this show, and he's promoting all his other stuff that he's about to start doing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It just was
supporting gaming. We struggling. We struggling tonight for supporting gaming.
Like with all the other shows, I used to watch it multiple times. So this season, I'll be watching it Monday when I get home from work, and I'll be doing other things, laundry,
ironing your clothes, eating your cheese. You can't sit down and eat your cheesecake, right?
I ate some banana pudding tonight. Hell, I took a shot to get through it.
I'm about to get me one too, Wayne.
Supporting gaming. I respect what you're saying. It's hard, believe it or not. I believe that us three are a lot different with our likes. We do like some of the same stuff, but we're different. And what happens supporting gaming is one of us will recommend the other two to watch something. So it ain't like we'll go in with a preconceived thought. We come in open-minded, but this is no warming up to this. This season has been hot trash. Like honestly, hot trash. Like we tried. It's not Raising Kanan. It's called Raising Juke. It's about Juke and this cop.
They just changed too many of the characters, man. Like my favorite character season 1, it's no secret. We did all the review shows. My favorite character was Unique. And I don't like what they've done with him this season.
You talking about he can't snitch on Rock. I can't snitch on Rock. Now all of a sudden he puffing up to Sal. But you want the Sal to do business against Rock? Now his murder's going on. Now you puffing up. Come on, man. Come on. And then all of a sudden, y'all got Marvin finally apologizing to his daughter. Talking about I'm changing. And he gonna let a witness go? Now, Rock didn't tell him what he witnessed. Rock just said he had to go, which I think Rock need to, if she wants somebody to put some work in, she need to explain it sometimes. Definitely after what her goof with Scrap, jumping the gun. But it's just a bad supporting gaming. It's bad, man. It's rough. Like you just think about the target audience for Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. The target audience is, and that's crazy because this weekend I was had a little time. I actually watched the first season to New York Undercover. It's almost 25 years ago, 26 years ago. And New York Undercover had great storylines. Each week was different storylines. Now, when you go back and look at it now, it's outdated and all this, and the camera angles is looking all crazy. But where's Raising Kanan going? Like we're used to good shows. I mean, you could sit and watch cop shows all day and like them instead of watching this. It's competing against the. Let's just look at it. Raising Kanan is competing against the Equalizer right now. It's not better than the Equalizer. It's not. It's not. And you don't even have to be a Latifah fan or the whole Equalizer franchise. It's not better than the Equalizer.
And that East New York, that new show is pretty good.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, it is. I enjoy it.
Supporting Gamer said, like I said a few streams ago on this channel, it never's too late for the writers to end this show with it being made up of Kanan. It would explain the problems he had. It would be a good thing, like this was all a big dream that Kanan had, because at the end of the day, we fell for a bag of goods this season. Definitely those people that unsubscribe to Stars and then subscribe back only when the season is in.
Is it a dream or is it a nightmare?
It's a rough watch right now, and we don't want to cheat the people that support the channel or ourselves by not watching, not doing the show, but it's rough. And I'm gonna give my first rating because I can't even talk about it. My rating is a 2. A 2. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 2 because it was up to par with what's been going on. Now all of a sudden, the girl giving Famous the gun, who her mother had the gun, and she gave it to Kanan, so the daughter knew where the gun was at the whole time. So now we know where this is going.
Listen,
How is Famous still alive?
Famous is either gonna get killed or he gonna go to jail for the murder.
listen, there's a new trend. At high school and college football, there's a new trend. They're issuing out a uniform number. Well, it's not really a number, but they're issuing out a uniform that historically they weren't able to. So I'm issuing out a rating that historically this man would not allow me to. And I'm giving it a 0.
A 0 or a double 0?
No, a 0. Because it's a big waste of my damn time. And I'm thankful that I only got another hour to watch.
Well, so Dwayne gave it a 0. Supporting gaming, and we appreciate that you appreciate our honesty. You said, I do appreciate you how you're honest about. Most channels will praise it regardless. Most channels just running around here clout chasing. And
listen, I don't want to come off as negative all the time. Listen, if you saw the first season, I was trying to give it 10s every week, and they had to talk me down off that. So to go from where they were last year to where we are now, the only conclusion I could come up with is 50 ain't wanted to be good because he knew he was leaving Stars. Right? That's the only thing I could come up with.
The catch to that, though, Dwayne, the catch to that, he's doing a BMF documentary. And it's on Stars. It's on Stars.
But was that already in the works? That could have been something that was already in the works.
But that goes back to what I said. Did he overplay his hand if he did sabotage this?
I think that I don't know what he's doing because I'm seeing all new promotions for BMF. Monique is supposed to be in it, and Young Miami, the city girl, is supposed to be in it. So he just don't have, something must have happened because this show is so terrible from last year.
Yeah, it is.
I'm more upset because my man Mario Van Peebles is attached to it.
Well, he getting a check. So
and then I seen where Sasha Penn gave somebody it's a critic. I forget the magazine, and they gave a critique of it, and he said they're always honest. He need to watch our show. And I'm not doing it um for anybody to like or dislike. You could come on the show, you could come in the chat and say whether you like it or not. We're not going to argue with you. We just don't see what most people see in the show. I do see a lot of other shows that give this show great reviews. I don't know what they're watching. Now, they might do a recap and they'll recap the things that happen in the show. That's different than giving it a recap and a review, because some people just recap the show and tell you what's going on and what their thoughts are with it, and they don't give a review and say whether they think it was good or not. And they got big channels, and I appreciate any content creator that takes the time out to do what they do. But at the end of the day, I can't sit here and sugarcoat my eye and say I like what I see, because I don't. It has no entertainment value. It has no thought. I haven't had a wow moment all season where I called Keisha or Dwayne and was like, "Yo, you gotta hurry up and see it. You gotta see it. You gotta see it." I actually messed with Dwayne one week and was like, "Yo, you gotta see it. You gotta see it," just because it was so bad and it was so trashy. Because it was so bad that week that I couldn't believe how bad it was.
Right.
So I gave it a 2. Dwayne, you gave it a 0. Keisha,
A donut.
A one.
Famous
I
gonna
said
play.
one. Y'all heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. I had to give it a 0 when they tried to tell me Famous was trying to be a stick up.
Raising Cannon says, Raising Cannon, Supporting Gamer said, Raising Cannon does seem rushed in a lot of areas, but most Power fans appreciate more than Force or Book 2. Nah, this is not better than Force or Book 2. Force got a lot of stuff with it, but this not better than Force. And it's definitely ain't better than Book 2. Kimi said, Kimi said, famous about to die, famous about to do life, but on the real, if you live in an apartment, you know you can't see that far through the peephole. It depends on how close he was when he popped dude. But regardless, there was no reason to open the door. If you hear that gunshot out your door, looking through the peephole would be enough. You ain't cracking the door to get a better look of a murder, especially if the murderer might still be around. See, that's what we talking about, Kimmy. You're using common sense of situations that you've experienced and seen and witnessed, allegedly. And they don't expect viewers to have ever seen that, know anything about projects, know anything about crime. Most people, people just started filming crime. Back in the day when a crime was going on, you tucked and rolled. You got the hell up out of there. You got up out of Dodge. Definitely when you heard gunshots. Because you ain't know where the shots was coming, because bullets don't got no name. So, oh man. Oh man. It's just rough, man. Yeah, we know that's the old man that seen him beating him up, supporting gaming. But it's like it's a rough watch, man. It's a rough watch. It's a rough watch. Keisha, what did you give the rating for this show?
She gave it a 1.
I gave it a
Damn.
one.
She gave it a
0
1.
1 2. 0 1 2. Supporting gaming. Let me know your rating for the show. Kimmy, let me know your rating for the show. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Because I gave it a 2, Keisha gave it a 1, Dwayne gave it a 0.
I want to give it the
Rough,
finger.
man.
I really want to give it the finger.
No fun at all.
It's terrible, man. Because time is precious, man. We all value our time. And if it wasn't for y'all two, I wouldn't be giving this thing the time of day, man. I'm mad. Fios is in a dispute. I've had Channel 11 my whole life, and I don't have Channel 11. I'm missing 2 shows tonight that I like to watch. and this dispute needs to be settled.
Look, I don't even know what to say, y'all.
Say
It looked like
less.
that show with Sylvester Stallone gonna be good. Tulsa.
Y'all in rare form today.
Keisha, I don't know what to say. It looked like that show Tulsa's gonna be good. What y'all think?
And I ain't watching no 95-year-old Sylvester Stallone at anything.
That's a long way.
I'm dead. I'm unalive.
Supporting Gamer said only thing about the season I appreciate was the Marvin storyline with him working on his anger. Yeah, and that's gonna get him killed too. It's
Decent
gonna get him
storyline.
killed. Everybody in jail.
Decent storyline. Marvin's evolution. Decent. Still don't know how he avoided getting shot. Like, these Italians are some bumbling idiots, huh? That's what they telling us? They don't know how to take people out? Like, what's this, the third time? They couldn't kill Rock and Kanan up in the damn Catskills. Okay? Marvin hired them, kill old girl. He wound up killing the son. And now this dude don't kill Marvin, and he going out talking about it must be the holidays because I got a turkey. Huh? And then you find yourself slipping. You're a bona fide killer. You can't slip. So unbelievable. It's just, I know it's TV, folks. I know it. But at least make it a little bit believable. I mean, Law and Order, Chicago PD, they make it a little bit believable. A little bit. This is fantasy.
Any final thoughts?
They think we're dumb. That's my final thought. They
Keisha?
think we're dumb, but we're not.
I'm glad it's over.
I just got one more statement by Kimmy before we close out. This shit written by people who have no idea how shit goes down. I'm waiting to see how Rock thought going against the Mafia was going to play out. The Mafia is deep. The New Jersey mob is connected to Atlantic City mob, and they could take connected to Vegas mob. The mob is one big family. She ain't killing a made man and just go on with life.
Thank you.
Kimmy's giving it a 2 as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kimmy, they think they're telling a story about North Jersey Mafia like nobody don't know. Allegedly, nobody that was in the Mafia or seen how they move. Like, first of all, he wouldn't have been. Sal finally used the word mooly, which he would have said plenty of times, and Sal wouldn't have been dealing with no woman in the first place, according to what they do. So that whole storyline and that whole thing they written, and it was a bunch of garbage and it's lazy writing. We ain't gonna keep you guys, man. We can't. We trying.
Did you ask me for one final word on the night?
Yeah.
MJ Acosta Rios.
Okay. Supporting Gamer says, I mean, the writer of this show is Sasha and D.A. Penn. He need more time to write the next season better. Well, we don't know if we're going to do next season. We might have to watch first couple episodes before we decide to do another season of this.
I'll tell
Because
you what
this
we
went out.
watching.
This went out like, you know how they used to show them old movies and them single engine planes would conk out and they start doing a nosedive and dive into a cliff? That's what this series has done. My final thought is join us next week so we can tell y'all what we're going to do after that. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good week. Remember to check in Poetry Corner tomorrow. Got some good poets coming through. With that, stay blessed.